So Christmas has come early, my friends. Kling AI have done it again. They've released their new 1.6 model, which according to them is 195% better than the previous 1.5 model. Now, some creators had access to the tool before it was released, and there's this one post from Pierrick, which is a POV hyperspeed shot, and you can see here he was testing out the physics of the model as well. So it came out really well. It looks like a scene from the Titanic. So that was actually the first thing that I wanted to test out, which is the physics. Here's the first shot. I've got some sort of Kool-Aid and we're pouring it into the water, but it's not the same color. But yeah, you know, it came out all right. This shot here is supposed to represent the wind. Yeah, not bad. Looks pretty realistic. This one was kind of funny. Like how hot was that coffee? This one was kind of cool. You can see the milk being poured into the coffee. I don't know. This one actually came out all right. All right, this one was interesting. It looks like sand. You know, the guy's holding the sand and it's falling out of his hands, but it kind of looks like almonds at the same time. This one was funny. Okay, this was actually supposed to be a feather, but it's like a bird at the same time. This one also cracked me up as well. It was supposed to slip out of the guy's hand and break. I don't know. I don't know why these are making me laugh. This one was okay. You can see there, this guy's lighting a piece of paper. Yeah, that actually came out pretty good. All right, that's supposed to be gasoline. And yeah, there was supposed to be a flame. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't perfect. Now, recently I did a video of Google's new VO2 model that just came out. They did share some of the videos and the prompts that were used to generate those videos on their website. So I grabbed those prompts and did a comparison video with VO and Kling. Now, one text to video prompt that comes out looking hectic are tracking shots. Let me show you what I mean. So here's the first tracking shot, and we got a deep sea diver swimming cautiously through a flooded ancient temple. And one thing that you can notice is the light. You see how the light is moving really well? This was actually the first tracking shot. And even here, look at the light, how it's just moving around and it's like bumping off the cave and stuff. Like, this one's amazing. Then we got this guy here. This looks like Assassin's Creed or something as well, or even The Witcher. This literally looks like The Witcher, the game. This one was actually my favorite because the way in which that guy's moving is slow, the smoke, the fire, everything. Just, this one's actually one of my favorite shots. This one also came out I mean, look at that. That is super realistic. Like, look at the snow, character, the shot, the camera, everything's perfect. Now, one thing I always test out is explosion shots. This volcano shot came out all right, which from memory appears to be better than 1.5, but not that much better. I did try some POV shots as well because I love it when I get quick hyperspeed fly-throughs. Some came out nice, but I didn't see a significant improvement. Now, I also tried fighting shots, and I can't actually remember if I've done these before or if I did them in Minimax, but from what I'm seeing, they aren't perfect, but it appears we are getting closer. And I also notice how the camera tracks and moves with the actual fight. So I was actually very impressed by that. Let's move on to image to video. So I generated a bunch of images using Flux 1.1 Pro Ultra. Now, one thing I noticed is how well the model does when it comes to individual objects in the shot, especially when there's a lot of them. Let me show you what I mean. All right, here's the first example. And I'm telling you right now, the fact that there were so many people moving and just making subtle movements, there's some glitches, but even just the camera, it's tracking. This is amazing. I really like this shot. Now here's another example, and have a closer look. Look at each individual jellyfish, and just literally everything is moving on the screen. This shot blew my mind as well. The water's moving. Like look at each individual bird. Like this one, like even just how like fluid the birds are, and they're all moving at the same pace. This one's beautiful. We got this volcano. It looks like a volcano, a waterfall, but I don't know, it looks kind of cool. Here's another example, and take another look. There's people walking down those steps, and even at the top of the steps, there's people there as well. So wow. Here's another one, and you know what's interesting? I actually didn't notice there was those things on the ground until I actually generated it in the video. So this one's actually very nice as well. Now I did do some close-up shots of some characters just to test out the realism. You've got this guy here. I think his girlfriend broke up with him. You got this really pretty lady right here, and she's sort of just looking at us, and her hair's moving a little bit. The background's all blurred, but you can see the people moving. And then you've got this Viking right here as well. Look, you don't want to mess with this guy, I'll tell you that. And then you've got this guy. He is coding the Matrix, but I mean, look how realistic that looks. Now, I didn't actually add any prompts to those images, so I thought I would test it out with this next example. Cinematic action prompts for characters. Now, I have showcased this before using the 1.5 model, and the results came out so well. First, let's generate an image of a character. Give the image to ChatGPT and ask for an image to video cinematic action prompt. Upload the image to Kling and add the prompt and click generate, and have a look at some of these results. What are my final thoughts on Kling 1.6? Look, I'm going to say that this is another win for Kling, and it may not be a significant one. However, it's still a win. Kling, in my opinion, this year for 2024 has won Video Generator of the Year. Their lip sync feature is better than Runway's. Their custom face model feature is unique and unmatched by any other video generator, and the results are amazing. Keep in mind, they came out in mid 2024, and since then they've been able to release 1.0, 1.5, and now 1.6, not including any of the features that I just mentioned before. So I'm really interested in seeing how well Kling performs in 2025. But for now, I will leave it at that, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.